Okay, so welcome to the Blackboard tutorial. This is for the online summer elementary statistics courses. If you're in section 230, 231, or 232, it's all the same class. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through the Blackboard site to show you all the different links that I've set up for you, as well as to talk about the registering for Connect and how to do that, and also to make sure that you're ready for the class that does begin on Monday, June 8th. So again, when you do log into a Blackboard, you're going to be directed to the home page, which I have right over here. And you'll notice again in the home page, I have an introduction, making sure that you are in the elementary statistics section. So again, your section will be, if you're in 230 or 231 or 232, it'll have it right here. And it also just tells you that the class does begin on Monday, June 8th, and also to read through all the different links and also get registered with Connect on or before June 8th. And the rest of us have an overview, some etiquette policy, and some other things. And also I included the Connect Access card. This is essentially the e-text with Connect Access that you have to get for the course. Again, all that will be under this thing called homepage. Now, the next link, which is the announcement link, and you'll get this again sent to your student emails. The first one you'll get is just telling you that the Blackboard site is available, and for you to review all these links, and also just to remind you again, the class does begin on June 8th. I tend to use the announcement link. I will send you weekly announcements, and all these go to your student emails, and just to kind of keep you on top of what you need to be doing each week. And again, so do check your student emails regularly. All right, the next link is my instructor, and then there's a little bit about my background information. I've got, again, my phone, and of course, email. Email is what you're going to want to contact me by. Since nobody is officially on campus this summer, email me at djariga@stlcc.edu, and that would be the quickest and, of course, the best way to contact me. And of course, I got the email policy as well, and I generally respond to all emails within 24 hours. Usually, it's the same day. All right, so that's under my instructor. The next thing I've got is the syllabus and schedule. So you'll note that I've got the syllabus set up and the class schedule. And again, I listed the textbook information right there. And let me go ahead and I'm going to open up that screen and show you just a couple minutes. I want to talk a little bit about the syllabus, and then I will talk about the class schedule, and then we'll get back to Blackboard. So again, you'll find, again, whatever particular section you're in, if you're in section 230 or 231 or 232, it'll say it up here on the top of the syllabus. Because again, the classes are all the same. I got 3 sections of the same course, so you're all the same group. And it just kind of explains this is elementary statistics. It's all online. There are no on-campus meetings. There's my contact information. Again, my email is what you want to contact me by. Course description you can read through, and then read through all the learning outcomes. And I just want to highlight a couple things. I'm going to page down to the policies of the class regarding your grading. Notice there's going to be 2 exams. You're going to have several quizzes. Actually, there's going to be 12 quizzes, and I'll talk about that in a minute, and 12 homework assignments. Total possible points 450, and you can see the point breakdown. Typically on the exams, they're all take home. You all do them from your computer. There'll be 2 of them. They're worth about 67% of your grade, and typically you'll complete those by submitting your answers through Blackboard, not Connect, but that's the one exception. Everything in this course will be submitted through Connect, except for the exams. Those are going to be submitted, again, through Blackboard. So there'll be 2 of those. Now, again, on the quizzes, you'll do 12 of them because we're going to be 12 chapters we're covering. I do drop your 2 lowest quizzes. So if you go back to the top where it says 10 quizzes, at 100 points. So you'll get 100 points of quizzes count towards your final grade. That's about 22% of your grade. And then the same thing with your homework assignments. You get 12 of those. And again, I drop your 2 lowest. So I only count 10 of them. So a couple things about the quizzes. You do get 2 tries on each quiz, 2 attempts. I count your best attempt. And then on the homework assignments, you get unlimited attempts on those. Just for both the quizzes and the homework assignments, do make sure you try to get those submitted before the due dates. And again, I'll show you those due dates in a minute. Those are in the class schedule and in the syllabus. I tend to track the attendance through your submission of assignments. So make sure you are submitting assignments. If you don't submit the assignments and connect, you will be marked as absent, and that could cause you to be dropped from the course. Okay, the rest of it I think you can read. One thing of note, just make sure that the withdrawal date for all the 8-week summer courses is Friday, July 17th by 5 p.m. Now, I've got the class schedule at the very bottom here. This gives you a list, and I'll have another document that just has the class schedule alone, but it's the same thing. And this is kind of goes over the dates. Notice June 8th to the 14th. You've got these chapters. Everything's due for the first week is due by June 14th. And then that'll be the date that I track your first week's attendance to see what if anybody has not submitted assignments by June 14th, there is a possibility that you get dropped from the course, or you get at least counted as absent. The next week, then you got a couple chapters, June 15th to the 21st, and then June 22nd through the 28th, and so forth. Note your first exam will be the week of June 29th. Everything's due by July 5th. And then just kind of show you the pace, July 6th through 12th, July 13th through the 19th, 20th through the 26th. And then finally, the very last week will be exam 2. And note, and I'll remind you when we get to there, that the exam, the last exam, will be due by Friday, July 31st. Okay, so again, all this, there's going to be a separate document that just contains this class schedule, but it's also included in the syllabus. And again, you know, the purpose is obviously to give you a pace of the course and help you plan so you know what is expected. All right, so let me go back to the Blackboard. And so that's under syllabus and schedule. Now, the next couple links, I've got Connect Registration. And again, this has all the details. You click this PDF, it'll it's very easy, walk you right through how to register. And then I got another link set up later on. Once you're registered, you can just use this to log into the Connect to the McGraw-Hill website. Now, remember with Connect, that is paid, you have to buy it, but there is a 2-week free trial access period. So even if you don't pay for it like on day 1, you can still register by day 1, and you'll have 14 days to use it, and then at that point you'll have to pay for it. So just kind of, you know, sometimes students have a problem with paying for it right at the start of the course, and they're worried about, you know, losing or, you know, not being able to submit assignments. You can do it. You can register for free as a guest for 2 weeks, and then after the 2-week time period, you do have to pay for this. And all the details are in here. And I would suggest if you're planning on doing that free trial access period, that you wait until probably the day of the first class of June 8th or the day before. That way you get the full 14 days. Because once you do register, those 14 days start counting right when you register if you do the free trial. All right, so, and then I got a Connect website here. That's just the same thing. Once you are registered, just click this link, and it's an easy way to access the website without going anywhere else. All right, now, after you've done all this, I've got a course readiness agreement. You click this link, you read it. You say that you read the syllabus, the schedule, you got all the materials with the e-text. You're ready to begin. You click this by agreeing. That means you're ready to begin the course. And also the nice perk is you also get 5 bonus points just for doing this. So that's under course readiness agreement. Next up is your learning modules. This is where I have all my lectures recorded and all my illustrations. I would use this. This is your first stop when you're trying to learn the material. Click a link. If I clicked chapter 1, chapter 2 link, you'll notice that I've got all the objectives and format of what you need to be doing. All my videos and illustrations are in MP4 format, so it shouldn't matter what computer you're using. You should all be able to open up these videos. Everyone, you got, for example, for this chapter 2, you've got my lecture, you got an illustration on a handout, and I also have illustrated the homeworks. All the modules are essentially set up the same way. So if I click, like, let's say chapter 5, you notice they all start with the overview, the agenda of what you should be doing, learning objectives, and then I always have my lecture video, and then however many illustrations. Some modules have more illustrations than others, but all these are all my recordings and all my teachings, and the intent is to help you have success in the course. Here's your homework illustration as well, and of course I've got textbook solutions linked with all of these. So again, learning modules is where you go. Essentially, if you're going to go to class, think about the learning modules as basically my classroom. That's the link I use on Blackboard to do all my teachings. All right, next thing is the textbook solutions. Again, I've given you all the solutions to all the end of chapter exercises in your e-text. So if you're ever working problems and you want to get a hold of the solutions, they're all over here under textbook solutions. All right, a couple more things. Check your grades. You know, once you start to submit your assignments in Connect, I will then transfer those over into Blackboard so that you can check your grade, just to make sure you're accumulating your points and you can follow your grade all semester for the 8-week course. Okay, so that's basically about it. It should be hopefully pretty easy for you to get started. And again, if you do have any problems, just email me, let me know. If you can't get into Blackboard or you're having a problem with Connect, just email me and I will get you straightened out as quick as I can. Again, let me go back to my instructor link. Again, my email, djariga@stlcc.edu. And then again, make sure you do get registered with Connect on or before June 8th, which actually is coming up. It's like next week. And again, this week, just check your student emails. You will get more announcements again before the class does begin. So again, welcome to the course, and I look forward to a good summer. All right.